As you know, as James and I grow up, we usually tend to forget a lot of things, but we also remember a lot of things. And the things that we do remember and that we will remember are our filmmaking. But the one things that we usually always mess up on are the things that we usually take a lot of work into or put a lot of work into. And like these times, these days, James and I will work on like a very, very good script or a very, very good kind of like idea, and then we're gonna want to add like 100 more things into it. And after that, there's no going back because I mean, if you picture like a good movie, it takes a variety of and more and more time to get down the aspects of a good filmmaker and a good film combined together, and that's what James and I are trying to do. I mean, I've literally not shown anybody else my videos besides YouTube and other people that have seen my videos. But it's like over time I realized that James and I are. I mean, we're getting older, and as we get older, our filmmaking rises too, and that's the thing that I'm trying to get at. It's like it's kind of like an open wound where you start off having like this bloody cut, and then after a while it closes, and that's the thing that we're trying to do. We're trying to start off with something that we didn't know about, which is just an open film, and then we're trying to close it to make it better. Not closing into the film, not closing into the credits. And that's what really, really matters. And if you look back at the past and all of our other videos, you'll notice that James and I weren't so successful. And that's because we didn't take a lot of time in it. We didn't use scripts. We didn't use a lot of things that we really wanted to use. And to this day, James and I have we have so many like great things that we want to accomplish, but it's like we've never actually come up with like a really good idea that we both wanted to combine together. I mean, because sometimes James will have an idea and then I'll have another idea, but then we're trying to combine them for the same topic, but then again that doesn't necessarily work. And so James and I have to try to overcome a fear or kind of like a challenge per se to try to make sure that we can get a good topic and then make sure that all the characters, the plot, and the setting, and everything comes together perfectly. And that's the thing I'm trying to get at. But the one flaw about this is the fact that James and I have never really used scripts before. Well, I mean, we have in like some of our really good videos, but none of the videos that take us about like a day to make. But I mean, to say the truth, that if we had Superpowers video, the one that we made, I think January, that videos are probably one of our most popular, and we shot that in one day, like literally one single day, and then that's one of our most popular ones. And I know, I mean, even though that it has maybe about like 33 views, either way, it's still a lot. Maybe not to other people, but to us, it's a humongous encouragement, and it's a step further in our filmmaking career. And these are the things that we want to overcome. We want to see things in a better manner, and we want to do things that no one else has ever even thought of doing before. And these are the things that we need to learn from. These are the types of like the mind, or the things that come from the mind and the soul, and also the heart. And that's where the art all comes from. Is like, the specific knowledge and everything that James and I have ever done falls upon into the future. And so when we start off with something, we want to continue to flow with that idea, except not to make it worse, but to make it better at the same time. And, as I say, making it worse and making it great at the same time, I mean worse, as in we mess up, we can try again. It's kind of like that phrase, if you fall, try again, or whatever that stage is, or something like that. I don't know. But, the whole entire aspect is for James and I to overcome that fear. And when we overcome these fears, it lets us float into the side of, like, the wave, and then we go deep in. And that's what completely changes the courage and aspects of a filmmaker. And even though James and I, since we've never actually made like a really good hour-long feature film, that's what our goal is. We're starting off with 1-minute films, and 4-minute films, then 10-minute films, and then all the way up to, let's say a different amount of time. But the one goal for us is to make a good enough film that's quick, easy, and possibly hard, but it'll be good to make. And also, it'll be short, so people will get more interested in it instead of like a long film. But at the same time, long films can. Long films are like in theaters. Have you ever seen like a 2-hour film before? I know I have. Trust me. And it takes a long time for like a movie to get past the screen, and that's what people want to see. They want to see a good enough film that they'll be excited about. And once they put a trailer on YouTube or on IMDb, which is the Internet Movie Database, or some other like film website like Flixster or Netflix or something like that, anything like that, will always be able to overcome it. But in order to do that, it's like we need to have the opportunity to let go of our fears and then bring back the ones that we need. And then those fears will turn into something better. And that's the entire purpose of what I'm trying to get at. As James and I grow up, we realize that a lot of our films are actually getting better, which is a complete good thing. And the whole entire aspect of us trying to overcome that is to try to, make sure that people can understand us while we're filmmaking, making sure that everything is on time, making sure that everything is just perfect in the film. And James and I, as we grow to a better understanding, we realize that nothing can be better without an actual purpose. And these are the things that make us proud and possessed. And as we stick by films our entire life, we've realized that a lot of times we can actually be the actual character. Usually inside the filming, and that's what truly matters. And not only that, but like when I was younger, I used to go over to my friend's house and I used to dress up in like girl dresses. Trust me, no joke. To this day, I still have literally dreams about that. Oh my god, it's crazy. Anyway, yeah, well, that's the whole entire purpose about this, and that's what people really want to see. They want to see a good life. They want to see a perfect amount of security and opportunity to make a good film. And that, my best friends, is truly what matters. But as James and I grow old, we realize that not everything is what really, really matters. It matters if we do something right. And that is what truly means to us.